Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Wagwan! So when I say Wagwan, Wagwan means what's happening, and Iri means everything is good. I'm alright, God is good. Wagwan! Indeed.
And with that welcome and a quick lesson in Jamaican patois from the Deputy Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Dwight Crawford, the welcome reception for Bahamas Air's inaugural flight into Montego Bay, Jamaica was underway at Sangster International Airport. Hello and welcome to this BIS Special Report. I'm Diana Swan. Tourism and aviation industry insiders on both sides said the national flag carrier's arrival on Sunday, November 17th, opened up a myriad of possibilities for multi-destination travel and trade within the region, with the two Caribbean tourism superpowers at the helm. Matt Mora has more.
Inaugural Flight 147 touched down at Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay to a rousing round of applause, ushering in a new era in the Bahamian-Jamaican connection that could further lead to increased opportunities for the national flag carrier insofar as inter-Caribbean or multi-destination travel between CARICOM countries is concerned. Sunday's flight also fulfilled two of the Davis administration's objectives as articulated by Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, at the Afrexim Bank's annual general meetings in New Providence in June, at which time the Deputy Prime Minister said, in his role as Vice Chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, he was in dialogue with four key Caribbean carriers, including Bahamas Air, to encourage multi-destination tourism that may be leveraged for cargo as well. The administration's plan is to also make the Bahamas the linchpin in the Caribbean for doing greater business and trade through an expansion of opportunities in tourism, investments, trade, and cargo. Minister of Immigration and National Insurance, the Honorable Alfred Sears, subbing for Deputy Prime Minister Cooper, spoke to the significance of the expanded service.
While we continue to break barriers with new connectivity in the UK, the US, Canada, and other source markets, this inaugural flight today has special significance for our Caribbean community and the Caribbean Tourist Organization.
Minister Sears said success in the tourism and related industries does not occur by happenstance.
Last year, during our 50th year of independence, we launched an historic national aviation strategic plan. Among the strategic priorities were exploring opportunities to increase stopover arrivals, expand airlift connectivity, and strengthen strategic partnerships within the tourism and aviation ecosystem. Success as leading tourist destinations comes because of meticulous planning and mutually strong partnership around a shared vision.
Bahamas Air officials say the establishment of the new route signals that the carrier is on the right path. Mr. Tracy Cooper is the airline's managing director.
The good thing about us coming here, and if you go to any of the aviation conferences in and around the Caribbean, one of the big things is intra-Caribbean travels. How do we make it work a little stronger? We've had mentions of it. How do we make sure that flights in and around the Caribbean can actually move not just the tourists, but also our people? And this year is just Bahamas Air trying to do its part. We're already flying, we consider to be the nexus, if you look at Cuba and Providenciales and Haiti. And moving on to Jamaica is just the natural next step.
The national flag carrier will offer twice weekly direct flights into Montego Bay on Thursdays and Sundays, covering in a little bit over an hour as part of its service into Jamaica. Minister Sears said the benefits from the new thrust can be immense in terms of trade, investments, economic development, and heritage, cultural, and sports tourism, adding that the venture will help the administration to realize its dreams of becoming known as the hub for better connectivity throughout the Caribbean region.
Meanwhile, Minister of Tourism for Jamaica, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, said the partnership, combined with ongoing discussions with a number of major airline carriers in the Middle East, has the added potential to expand the Bahamas and Jamaica's reach into North Africa and Asia.
We have been talking to a number of larger airlines, mega airlines. Emirates, for example, that from the GCC group, and trying to get that connectivity out of the Dubai gateway, and I'm also talking with Saudia out of the Riyadh gateway. And that connectivity enables us to reach North Africa as well as parts of Asia, particularly India. And India is the next big global destination, which will be the second largest economy in the world within the next 3 to 5 years. And we had discussions with Avianca and other airlines about the connection between the Emirates and Avianca for Jamaica, for Montego Bay. So Bahamas Air coming into Montego Bay is timely in that regard, because now we can enable the code sharing arrangements that are possible between an Emirates, an Avianca, and a Bahama Air to move traffic from Montego Bay into other parts of the Caribbean.
Adam Stewart, the chairman of the Tourism Linkages Network and executive chairman of Sandals Resort International and a sixth-generation Jamaican tourism insider, has a long history with and affinity for the Bahamas. He said the partnership has the potential to expand the reach of a single trip for inter-Caribbean and global travel.
The archipelago of the Bahamas is God's country. It is an incredible place, and it has culture, music that is second to none anywhere in the world. And of course, as a sixth-generation Jamaican in the tourism business, having this connectivity between these two countries, first and foremost, unlocks the ability between our two economies for locals to do business, to trade, to visit family, friends. But of course, for those of us in the tourism business, allows us to do split stays and expand the reach of a single trip by connecting these two superpower tourism destinations.
Bahamas Air's chairman of the board of directors, Tanya Pratt, said the Jamaica campaign represents a shared commitment to enhancing the air transport sector of the Caribbean. Her comments were echoed by Shane Monroe, the chief executive officer of MBJ Airports Limited.
Bahamas Air is on the cusp of changing the dynamics and implementing a paradigm shift as an airline. Now, we have met challenges. We've had so many challenges, and we've weathered many storms, both literally and figuratively, but by the grace of God, we're here today. And that is a testament that we are indeed on the right path. As we strive to expand our network and connect the Caribbean to the world, and our Jamaica campaign represents your commitment and our commitment as a national flag carrier to enhance the air transport sector, aiming to create a niche beyond all expectations.
For too long, connectivity between these two beautiful cities has been too complicated. Today, we change that with this non-stop flight. I'm particularly proud of the relationship that we're building with Bahamas Air, and that this route aligns with our goals to increase regional air connectivity that is crucial for the continued growth of travel and tourism within the Caribbean.
Tourism officials across the board are excited about all of the possibilities and/or opportunities the new partnership can bring, not just in the areas of tourism, trade, and cargo, but also in sports, heritage, and cultural exchanges. The ceremonies ended just as they began, with a cultural showcase, this time featuring the Bahamas' world-famous Junkanoo. I'm Diana Swan. Thanks for joining us.